When you get to a point when someone does not want to walk with you, you need to walk alone. When you get to a point, maybe before, in the beginning of your relationship or your marriage, somebody said you agree with the person, we're going to walk together. But when you get to a stage, the person couldn't walk with you. Do you know that in this life, only God that can walk with you to the end? People get tired, and that's why each day of your life, you see people coming into your life at every level, come and go, because most times people don't have what it takes to sustain what they say. Most times people don't have what it takes to also lead you or follow you to your destination. That's why we have disappointment everywhere. Because you don't know when the person will leave you to walk alone. Do you understand this? You don't know when somebody can leave you to walk alone. And that is why when your Apostle Paul say, when you get married, act like you are not married. Not because you are not married, but you need to understand how to build yourself and depend on God, because you don't know the future. So when you agree with somebody, and at a point in your life, we are walking together, but the person say, I'm tired of walking with you, I can't walk with you again. Then you need to understand this journey is all your own. This journey is your own. Your life is your own. You need to understand, even from the beginning, somebody says, I want to walk with you. You must understand this journey is your own. If somebody says, I want to walk with you, it's a bonus. It's not your right. It is a bonus. Many times, many of you feel that it is your right. That is why you cry when people hurt you. Because you feel it's your right. It's your right to make me happy. Life is all about agreement. Do you understand? Everything about life is all about agreement. People can agree and later disagree. Do you understand this? It is not your right. When you came to this world, did you come with them? Why is it your right? When you came to this world, did you come with people? No, you came alone. Even if you are a twin, you will come once before your brother or your sister will come. Two of you cannot come at once to the world. One person must come before the other one. This life, you must understand that you are walking alone. If people decide to walk with you, it's bonus. That is why you are not open on them. When you understand that it is bonus for people to walk with you, you will not open them. So when they disappoint you and begin to hurt you, you will get to understand their time has come and passed. You won't get offended. You will learn, because already you have that mentality. Already you have that mentality. Many of you think it's your right that somebody must treat you right. It's not your right. You treat yourself right. It is how you treat yourself that people treat you. It's not their right to treat you well. It's the way you want to treat yourself. If I want good things, I will learn to show people how I want to be treated. Because I love to treat myself right. When you don't, as a person, learn to treat yourself right, don't expect people to treat you. Everything is all about you. So when people treat you right, it's bonus to you. If they don't treat you right, you need to understand that it's not your right for them to treat you right. You move on. Because this world, you came alone and you will die alone. Even if it's God, it's not your right. It's a privilege. It's a privilege God gives to us. Even if He has created us, it's a privilege. It's a privilege that people are in your life. And when they go, you don't need to be offended, because it's a privilege. When you learn how to understand that it is not your right, you will not depend on people. Is it your right? Learn to understand people. Learn that people that are dead, you are still alive. Is it your right? Is it your right to be alive? Are you better than those that are dead? It's a privilege. You will get to understand when you think it's your right. You will know that. You will now understand the will of man. When you think it's your right, you will now understand the will. That the will can play. You can't kill a person that does not want to love you. Am I speaking to people? You can't kill a person that does not want to love you. If I don't want to love you, you want to kill me to love you. I should, by force, I must love you. You will not understand that people have their mentality. You will not understand that you can't control how people think. You will not understand that even when somebody says you are mad inside of his heart, you cannot know. You will get to understand. Do you know when somebody is telling you are mad? Do you know when somebody say I will kill you? Do you know? If the person say it in his heart, will you know? You will not know. You will not know, because you don't have right over their thinking. You don't have right over their mentality. You don't have right over their will. And that is why when people want to follow you, it's a privilege, not a right. So when they say, I want to leave, you also understand them and walk alone. When you learn to start walking alone and you see people coming to help you, oh, thank God. You thank God. If they say, I'm going, okay, thank God. You don't need to be crying. Better God sees your goodness as filthy rag than when you are not good at all. So many of you will say, it's not the good thing that God help you. It's by the mercy. Be there. You think mercy will speak for you when you are bad. It is when you are good, God now sees your goodness as filthy rag. That is when it triggers God. There are things you do that triggers God to do it for you. It is not your right. It's a privilege.